yeah, I do some shopping.
You're quite normal.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to some fans who've got some questions to ask you now. Here's the first one.
Hi Zayn, it's Amy and Leora. If you could go back to any moment in your career, what would it be?
Hi Amy, if I could go back to any moment in my career, it would probably be filming the What Makes You Beautiful video, because I remember the first time we did that, it was amazing to think that, you know, we were filming a video and it was going to be an official music video, so that was pretty cool.
Weren't you really scared of water or something before that?
Yeah, I can't swim. So I was a little bit scared of water, but I wasn't scared of the water like coming near me. I was just scared of having to go in the water.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they give you armbands?
Yeah. The boys are always supportive with my swimming.
Yeah. Next question.
Hi Zayn, it's Jessica. What do you love most about your fans?
Hi Jessica. I just love the fact that, you know, our fans are so like dedicated and supportive of us, and they follow us everywhere, and, you know, they always support everything we do, so that's really cool.
Okay. Next one, we're whipping through these.
Hi Zayn, it's Elizabeth. Are you looking forward to your tour?
Hi Elizabeth. Yeah, massively looking forward to the tour. There's loads of exciting stuff going to be going on, so we just can't wait to get out and start getting it out to the fans.
Here's a good one.
Hi Zayn, it's Amelia. Who do you want to win X Factor?
I don't actually have a favourite yet, Amelia, but I'm still kind of trying to pick my favourite.
It's kind of that, because it's the first live show tonight, it's that kind of weird thing where you don't really know enough about people yet.
Exactly, yeah. And I think the personalities and stuff kind of come through over the weeks now, and that's when you kind of get to see who's...
Do you think that when you were on that show, and it was at the point it is tonight with the first live show, do you think that anyone kind of spotted that you know, might be what you are now?
I don't think so. Because I think, you know, like looking back to that performance, like on that night, the first night of X Factor, we just looked like 5 little scared boys, like coming out and like trying to hide behind a mic. So I don't think anyone's seen, you know, stardom right from the start.
On the first live show, how long had you been together as a band?
First live show probably about 2 months.
Right.
Yeah.
And not really performed.
Not really, no. We literally, well, before we did our first audition as a band at Judges' Houses, we'd only been together 2 weeks, so that was crazy, and then, yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to play another X Factor person now, Amelia Lilly. Have you heard this song?
Yeah, I have heard this song.
Really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
You bring me joy on Radio 1, it's Scott and Zayn until 2 o'clock. With me until 2 o'clock. I think you should do a bit more of the hosting now, like say what the records are and stuff.
Okay.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah, sounds good.
I feel like I'm hogging it too much.
Yeah, I think you are.
Do you think I am?
Bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, shall I move back a little bit and like take you?
Yeah.
Okay, right. The next one is Neo. So I'll just point at you and just say Neo.
Okay, cool.
It's really easy, this.
What's the song?
It's Let Me Love You.
Okay.
You like that one, don't you?
Yeah, I love it.
You've not met Neo before. You want to meet him tomorrow.
Yeah.
At the Teen Awards.
That would be cool.
What will you say to him?
I don't know what I'd say to him. I'd kind of like to just meet him and have a general conversation with him.
Is it a bit like when fans don't know what to say to you? Do you remember when you were on the show a while back and we had a girl on the phone and all she could think of to say was, "Why are you so fit?"
Yeah, I remember that.
Is it like that with you and other celebrities?
Yeah, it's just like, what do you ask people, like, you know, like you've never met before, like,
because you always want to, like, people would die to have a chance to speak to you
to
and
have a proper conversation.
Yeah, and ask a question to you. But that first thing of like knowing what to say is like,
it's the initial awkwardness of it. You're just like, what do I say?
Yeah. If you want to follow us on Twitter at BBC R1 with any messages, or on Radio 1 Facebook, you can see a picture of us pretending to be in the mix. Bingo's coming up. Sorry, in the mix. And Bingo's coming up at 1:45. Right, introduce the next track.
The next track coming up is Neo, Let Me Love You.
On Radio 1.
On Radio 1.
Really good.
I really, 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 really like that song.
But you still don't know what you're going to say to him tomorrow.
I still don't know what I'm going to say to him now.
This is good. I like it that you're taking control of the show now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I like it as well.
And we're going to get you to ask me some questions soon. Can we stop showing pictures, Zayn, of Ellen DeGeneres? Doesn't he look like him? Do you think, can you see it?
I don't see the resemblance.
A little bit?
No.
Okay, good, thanks.
It's okay, man.
Right, now, I want to talk to you about Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Obviously, you... Like, how well do you know him?
I wouldn't say, like, I know him, like, on a best friend level, but he's cool. We know him, like, as a mate. I'd call him a mate.
And do you have his number?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
He called me yesterday, actually, or this morning. I got this call from him.
Like, I've noticed that he doesn't have much attention span, so are his conversations like, yeah, hi, Zayn, yeah, yeah, bye?
Nah, they're not actually. He's really cool. It's kind of cool to...
Or can't you get him off the phone? It's like, oh, shut up.
Nah, he's really cool. He's like, obviously he's done what we're doing and going through it at this, like, similar age as well, so he's got loads of advice, and he's cool to kind of ask questions about stuff.
So he must be around quite a lot of people, like a lot of management that are older than him.
Yeah, definitely.
So it must be quite nice for him to, like, hang out with people more his own age.
Yeah, me and Niall were just saying that the other day, that it must be really cool for him to kind of just be able to chill with some people his own age and kind of just have some conversations, you know, that relate to him, and he can have some friends in the industry.
So I saw a picture, I think it was slightly after the VMAs, of you all round his house cooking noodles.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that?
Well, we went over to Justin's after VMAs. He texted us and said, "Come over." So we went over and we just chilled out. Went over to his house and we were a bit hungry, so we decided to cook some noodles. And then I think at that point I'd kind of like gone to sleep because I'd hurt my ankle and it was really hurting. So
yeah, how did you do that?
So basically, Justin's amazing celeb pad has a skate ramp in his back garden half pipe, and I thought it was clever to give it a go, and fell off of it and hurt my ankle. And yeah,
was he annoyingly good at it?
Really good at it. Yeah, it was a little bit annoying to see him amazing at it, and then just see me fall on my ass.
Right. Talk me through. I want to know all about the house. So it's in LA.
Yep.
What happens when you go through the doors?
You go through the doors.
Are they massive doors?
They're not actually. It's just like a normal door. You walk through his door.
Is it a one-bedroom flat?
It's definitely not a one-bedroom flat.
Okay.
You walk in and he's got a really nice kitchen. He's got no pictures of himself at all actually. He's got a really nice kitchen, really nice living room with like a massive canvas of Bob Marley on his wall. And that's really cool.
Okay. Did you go upstairs and have a look round?
Yeah, we did. We had a little snoop.
You would?
Yeah.
You would? If I was in people's house, I'd be like, let's have a look.
Yeah, but with him. We didn't just go around his house by ourselves.
Oh, no, I'd have gone straight through. I'd be like, yeah.
No, we would, like, show us round.
You stay here and cook the noodles and I'll be back. Anything else in his house that you're like, wow?
Yeah, he's just his house in general is just wow, and the garden's amazing. Actually, he's got like a little hill thing that you can walk up in his back garden, and you walk up this hill and like you're on the edge of like this like cliff thing, and you can literally just see like mountains like in his back garden. Like you can just see mountains. It's amazing just standing there. It's cool.
I bet he's got like at least a 60-inch television.
I'd probably say it's probably about 60-inch or maybe a bit bigger. I'm not sure. He's got
can you get them bigger? Probably can.
Probably.
He probably
If you're
can.
Justin Bieber, you can probably get them whatever size you want.
But this is the most exciting bit for me. So you went round to his house in LA. He comes over here, which he was recently.
Yeah. And yeah, he came over to see me and Niall. Well, he came over to my house and Perry was there, and then we went out and got something to eat, and yeah, he just spent the night with me and Perry just chilling out. It was quite cool.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
What did you eat?
We had KFC.
See, this is a proper insight. It's Scott and Zayn until 2 o'clock on BBC Radio 1, and then the Teen Awards, which we're very excited about tomorrow, and you guys are headlining.
Yeah.
How much have you rehearsed for this?
We've rehearsed a lot for it. It's not going to be too different to our tour, so we didn't have to rehearse too much for it. But it's going to be fun. There's going to be like some different bits in there that people haven't seen before.
Cool. Okay. The next song is Calvin Harris. Do you want to introduce that? And say Radio 1.
Okay. The next song is from Calvin Harris on Radio 1.
Nice.
We just had Calvin Harris there. Coming up next is Coldplay and JLS and Conor Maynard. Hello.
Hi. You may have noticed there were 3 songs there. That's because we were upstairs planning what to do in the next part of the show.
Exactly.
And we got a little bit carried away with, you know, what features we were going to do, what questions we were going to ask, and that's why there were 3 songs. But I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
I didn't hear them, but I'm sure they were good.
Yeah.
BBC Radio 1's Teen Awards.
Tomorrow, from Wembley. And it's going to be me and Hugh Stevens presenting from backstage between 1 and 5, so you'll hear it all on Radio 1, and you can watch it absolutely everywhere. You can put it on the red button on your TV and watch it live. You can watch it on the Radio 1 website. You can even watch it by going to the Radio 1 website on your phone. So wherever you are tomorrow, you'll be able to get the Teen Awards live on your phone or on your tablet. I like saying that. So that's good. Everywhere you go, you can get the Teen Awards. Make sure you watch and listen tomorrow. One Direction are nominated for 3 awards: Best British Music Act, Best British Single, and Best British Album. You won all 3, don't you?
Kind of.
Yeah. Okay, this is the part of the show where Zayn, because he is the host today with me, Zayn interviews me. So, ask me anything.
So we've got some special questions.
Are these the ones I didn't want to be asked?
These are the specific lists that you gave to me and said you didn't want to be asked.
Okay,
so I went with them anyway.
Sure.
So the first question we have is, who is your current celebrity crush?
Oh, who's my current celebrity crush? I don't know.
Come on. We've got to push you for an answer here.
Oh. You always say Cheryl Cole.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I think Psy, who does Gangnam Style.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is my favourite at the
Alright,
moment.
cool. So, another popular question was, do you have time for a girlfriend at the minute?
Zayn, at the moment I don't have time for a girlfriend. I'm far too busy concentrating on my career.
Okay.
But you never know when the right girl might come along.
Okay. So, talking about your career, how do you deal with all the fame?
Quite well, actually.
Yeah.
Doesn't really become that much of a problem.
And the last question, which was my favourite, was, do you want to do the breakfast show?
Okay, I've got an answer for that. I've been asked that a lot recently. No, because it's really early in the morning.
Okay.
Maybe, like, a few years ago, yes.
Okay.
But I'm very happy that Nick Grimshaw is doing it.
Okay. And then we have another last question, special request from in the studio, and that is, how old are you?
I can't remember.
You can't remember?
No.
Okay, we'll
take
take that.
Also, there are some bits that are older than others.
Okay.
So, is that okay?
Yeah, we won't go into too much detail.
No,
about
we
which
don't want
bit,
to, like, there's no point in just elaborating on that, but there we are. There's your answers. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Right, introduce Coldplay.
So up next we have Coldplay on Radio 1. Coldplay with Paradise on Radio 1. Up next we have a phone call from Conor Maynard.
Yeah, we're going to speak to him in just a minute. This is Scott Mills. You got one more question for me?
I do, yeah. This one came in last minute. And the question is, how big is the studio audience at the lottery?
They sound big, but it's actually very small.
Okay.
It's only a few people in there, really.
Alright, cool.
I've got a question for you, which is coming up a lot on Twitter at the moment.
Yep.
Right, obviously, whenever you check your tweets, and you do your own Twitter,
Yeah,
right?
I do mine on Twitter.
You will get hundreds of messages from people going, oh my god, you're so fit. Oh my god, you are the most, I'm just looking through, you are the most beautiful thing ever created. You are so cute. Right? Do you ever, like, kind of take that in and think, God, I'm good looking?
No, actually, I don't have, like, moments of realisation where I think... God,
But there's thousands of people telling you are every minute of the day.
it's very nice, but
But you don't get it.
I don't really understand it, no.
How many times do you look in the mirror a day?
I look in the mirror, obviously, when I get up in the morning.
Yeah. Do you check shop windows?
Occasionally, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I do.
Any reflection where you can see yourself, do you check that?
Not really, no. Not any reflection.
Okay, I think I
Has
would
to
all
be a
the
clear
time.
image.
Has to be a clear image. Right, we're going to play David Guetta and She-Wolf, and then hopefully we'll get Conor Maynard on the phone. Have you met him before?
I think a couple of the lads have met him. I haven't met him, but I've heard he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's playing tomorrow at the Teen Awards as well, along with Little Mix, so that's handy.
Yeah.
One Direction and Neo, and also Fun. We're going to be on air between 1 and 5 tomorrow, and remember you can watch it on the red button and on the website and on your mobile. Till 2 o'clock.
Yep,
Yes, it is. Conor Maynard's on the phone. Hi, Conor Maynard.
What's up? What's going on?
You right?
I'm good. I'm all good.
I thought you were on the phone a minute ago because I was trying to get through and it was like busy.
Yeah, you know, I was on the phone to my mum just telling her I love her and stuff. So.
Excellent. So Zayn's here as well. I don't think you two have met before.
We haven't. What's going on,
No.
Zayn? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. What's going on? You're good?
I'm all good, man.
Cool.
So where are you now, Sheffield?
I'm in Sheffield, yeah, just a shopping centre, you know.
Near
getting
my
all the
hometown.
groceries.
Yeah,
Oh,
near
really?
near
Yeah,
Bradford.
Yeah, you're quite near Bradford, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Are you in